afternoon, everybody. We are here at the College of Nanoscale Science and Engineering for what is called the 8th conversation in the State University of New York strategic planning process. You know that we're in phase 2. Phase 1 was the 64 campus tour, and we are today culminating the conversations that will lead to the penultimate draft and the final draft of the SUNY strategic plan, which we'll be issuing to the general public beginning on April 13th and touring the state for the next 2 weeks through April 28th so that everybody has an opportunity to learn more about the strategic plan. So what did we do today? Well, interestingly, we actually opened our session with a celebratory few minutes with the College of Nanoscale Science and Engineering, where NYSERDA, which is an energy-related organization for the state of New York, awarded $1.5 million to the Nanoscale Science and Engineering Center to grow, to incubate businesses around nanoscience. So it was celebratory from the get-go. Then we took over the strategic planning team, and we covered the last of our several topics around these statewide conversations, this time health affairs. We had a marvelous speaker. He was invited by Dr. David Smith, who's the president of Upstate Medical University. His name is Bill Novelli, and Bill, everybody seemed to call him Mr. Professor, distinguished professor from Georgetown University. Mr. Novelli talked about his rich experience as the CEO of AARP. For Generation SUNY, that's the American Association of Retired People. You can join that at age 50 or beyond. I am a member. So he talked about healthcare from the perspective not only of AARP, but other distinguished roles he has played, for instance, in smokeless environments and other healthcare initiatives that he has led. He's also a social marketing individual, so he said to us that healthcare is, of course, about the substance of the agenda, but also about the messaging. So he gave a rousing address on how America needs to pay more attention to health affairs and healthcare, the integration of care from nurses to doctors to allied health professionals to social scientists to people who do ethics and study ethics in medicine. And that was followed by a panel led by Dr. David Smith, and Mr. Novelli was on that panel, as was Dr. David Dunn from the University of Buffalo, and Janet Glockner. And Janet actually represented nursing programs across the 30 community colleges and also nursing programs in our comprehensive colleges. So we had a Q&A, always led by Tony Nura and Nura and Associates. It was a very productive conversation. And then we moved to a briefing on the component parts of the strategic plan. Pretty soon you'll be seeing a draft of the strategic plan on our website and through Generation SUNY. We talked a lot about how it's going to sort of play out, what kind of document we'll present in April, a longer, larger document perhaps by the end of May. And then we got a little lesson in branding. Branding 101 it was called, and we learned about our brand promise and why you want a brand and what are the component parts and the messages that were acquired as we did focus groups on what people think of SUNY, the way people want to think about SUNY in the future. We culminated with a celebratory lunch. We actually gave a favor to each of the group of 200, thanking them for their work and their tenacity. We had almost 200 people here today. It's amazing how that group has stayed the course. And I think the culminating feature was some remarks by Carl Hayden, who is the chairperson of the SUNY Board of Trustees. It was a spectacular set of remarks, really encouraging us to continue to move forward and to show and serve this state in the way it deserves and to support SUNY, quite frankly, in the manner in which it deserves, given the return on investment that our state gets from the work of the State University of New York. Very, very full day. Once again, delightful to speak with you. Stay tuned. Watch for the final draft of the strategic plan on our website in a couple of weeks so that you can give us feedback. And thanks, as always, to Generation SUNY. Thank you.